Ciao nice people! Welcome to the stream. How it's going? Wait, mute. Okay. Right volume. Hello, welcome to the stream. How it's going? Hello Fortuna Street. What is this Paimon coming in and out? My holiday ends this week. Oh, that's very unfortunate. I'm sorry. Well, seemed to me you had a long holiday, at least I hope, and I hope you had a nice one. But too bad, time to work. Why don't they abolish work altogether? Yeah, my dream is I want to sell a lot of games, not because I want the big money, but because in that way I don't need to work about anything else. I can only make games. So yeah, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? And we have a waifu Russian roulette. Okay, let's go. Don't ask why it's in Spanish. I tried to change the computer language. Don't ask why. It's kinda regarding this game actually, but I'm not saying anything else. Let's start and see. Okay, let's go. Random image, and it's... Oh, it's Lysitia again. Okay, I will give it an extra one after this one. I don't know who is the fox. Is it from Fox and Wolf and Spice? I never saw it. I honestly don't know what the fox is from. Okay, we're gonna get an extra one just because we have another Lysitia. And it's Kurizu! Here she is with the... I suppose classical Dr. Pepper. I don't get her evil smile this time, but whatever smile or face Kurizu is having, it's an adorable one. Look at her. More like style here more than cuteness, but I think there's also cuteness here. We are talking about Kurizu after all. I still don't know why it's evil here though, huh? Doesn't matter, any Kurizu works for me. Okay, we got 2 saves back to back at least. Save again, twice. Wait, what do you mean again? Most of mine waifu pictures are safe. Kinda. One day we catch. You will have to work harder than this. What? With a spicy one. I think you had you did enough with the Daiwa one. The one of Daiwa Scarlet. Honestly, I don't know if there are spies here. I didn't check it thoroughly, so I don't know. Okay, today we are back on RPG Maker. We are again on the parts of we are refining most of it, or a decent part of it. Last time we interrupted with making the battles. One here. Mostly we programmed the way to, after the first one, mess a little with the game screen. But I'm not happy with it. Also, there is an extra thing. I may want to remove a single battle, so we won't have 4 battles, but we will have 3 instead. For example, I want to remove either... where is it? I don't know where it is. Here. Either this one, which is very forced. Also the map may need a little revamp. And this one, which we may not put in the corridor, but this corridor works in a peculiar way. So having it in the corridor is a little weird. So I will keep it here near the end and remove it. I think it's actually simple. We remove it after we defeat one of those. Oh, hello! Ciao Raidon! Welcome to the stream! We are making our game, or more like, now we are refining a lot of things to make it ready for the demo. And I don't know, there seems to be not a lot of things to fix, but at the same time there's a lot of things to fix, so I'm very confused. Okay, most of it would be the Steam page, because it still needs to... I still need to finish a description, and then try the approval as soon as possible. Okay, the thing I want to do is pretty simple actually. If this one does not appear if you defeat it, self-switch A, or we could make a new condition where if you win one time, this one doesn't appear, or even better, I want that this one or the other one doesn't appear. Or to be more precise, yeah, it's simple. When you do one of the two, the other disappears. So there will be 3 in total. He's making a game, I'm just making fun of him. Okay, I think it's fine actually, because this game makes fun of the player, so it's a full circle. Well, more like a pyramid of making fun of people. And Fortuna Street is at the top for now. Unless we find someone that makes fun of Fortuna Street. And then it will be a full circle. Oh yeah, play the game. Then it will be a full circle. I dare you. I double dare you. I very dare you. Okay, I think at the end we just need to... When we win, we activate a switch here. We already have a switch, defeated first enemy, even. But that's not enough for now, we may want an extra one. Right here in the Villetta. 1 of 2 enemies defeated. At this point, let's make the name full. Okay, so if one of the 2 enemies is defeated, the other one doesn't appear. So we have one here. Where is it? Here. And the other one here. Activate the switch here, and it doesn't appear if the other one is defeated. So again, we will have only 3 enemies instead of 4. Otherwise, it risks to be a little longer. No, never play this game. Why? Well, you know what, Fortuna Street, I think that would be the case regardless, because I will definitely make Nova play it. And as I said last time, you don't want to miss the stream of Nova streaming it. I'm just saying. Okay. You know what? I'm evil actually. I just don't show it. Okay, we got the enemy fixed. We may also want to rework or to watch a little their pattern. Because their pattern is getting a little simplistic, I noticed. Here, for example, if the battle ID is 2, it's the tutorial of the combo. And then this is the pattern, whatever it means. Though, if this one is beaten, they will have the ID 3 and the pattern will be much simpler. Too much even. Okay, this one puts the screen in a random position. Here creates a gate, and then in a loop a combo and a gate. That's too simple, we need some combos. Some rage mode. Let's see. Yeah, the first time you fight it has ID 2 and will be harder. From the second time on, it will be easier. But there's actually another... Wait. Things can be a little more complex. Just a little, because I have a counter based on times you activate the sigils or the terminals. But sometimes the enemy does not appear, as I said, so we need to consider that. I may need to bring out or to make some calculations. Defeat Fanfare for Nova. You should be glad to know Nova will tank the game instead of you having to play it. Yeah, having to play. Consider yourself lucky. I would have tracked you down and forced you to play the game. That's what happened to my brother. And he doesn't speak to me anymore. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. It was just for 1 hour. One day, maybe. Nothing more, though, nothing more. So as I said, there is an extra problem because there are 3 patterns, which I want them to fit perfectly on the 3 buttons. We have 3 buttons here. 1, 2, 3, or 3. Again, one of those 2 will not happen. So we have 1, 2, and 3, whatever here. So the first battle happens, it activates a switch. So the second and third battle will be one of those 2. The second will be this one, and the third one will be this one. The problem is it goes on the variable on... let me change the name. It goes on the value of terminals activated, which may not always fit the number of enemies defeated, but I think it's simple to get out of it, to get the value out of this. Only a fairy can make fun of another fairy. Well, I'm sorry, the antagonist here is not a fairy, but she may be called a witch sometime in the past. I don't think it matches, but we are still somewhere there. Still magic, okay? Still magic. So what I want is, if this is the second terminal, or no, the third... Oh, wait. Yeah, if we activated 2 terminals before, it means it's the third battle on. Or to be more precise, if we activated 2 terminals and... Okay, we need to bring out something to make some calculations here, because I think visualizing this helps. So again, another time, this one and this one of the 2 will disappear if the other one is beaten. So we need to account for this. We could have a separate variable to count the enemies defeated, which I think would actually help. But we like to make our life a little more complex, like, right? Oh, we have show a plush. Let's see if I can use my phone again. Because we need the special view. Let's see if we can. Oh, I messed up. My stream did not spawn. Wait, we have an emergency. Not an emergency, but apparently I messed up the coding. It's fine. This is the code to change the name of the message on Discord if the game is RPG Maker on Thursday. Now we should spam the stream. Let's see. Aha, it is. Look at this. I'm streaming. And it says RPG Maker development. Yes, you're right. Okay, about the plush. Please work. Seems to work. I was playing the horse gacha game. Give me a second. Okay. And the plush for today is Among Us. Do you need anything else? With the... Wait, can I do like horizontally? Come on. You have to Artiso time. Rotate. Come on. Among Us. That's the plush. I don't even know if it's official. I don't like it as a hat, honestly, but it's the closest I had to an actual one. And honestly, I don't regret getting it. I think I took it from Turin, maybe? I think it was Turin. And I saw it, I thought, well, I need this one. Again, I took the red one because it's the closest one to the actual game icon, though. Okay. You showed it already last week. Yes. And I think it deserves to be shown more, right? It's Among Us after all. Unless you eject it, it will come back and do more tasks for us, me, you, everyone in chat, my mother, everyone. Unless it's deemed sus enough to be ejected. That's the philosophy of Among Us. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, the thing. So, I think I'm overcomplicating with this, but for example, we have some rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you beat one, the enemy will level up. Let's say level up, even if it has less health, it's just a different enemy. I think it would be better to count at this point. You know what? Screw it, I think it's even better for the stream to understand. Like, we don't even need this variable, defeated first enemy. Well, I will keep it just to avoid breaking anything. No, I can remove it actually. Here, we don't need it anymore. Okay, and we just have a variable. I think it's better to count. Oh, hello, Heroic Zephyr, how it's going? Welcome to the stream. We are... I kinda upset Fortuna Street by showing an Among Us. I think it was all worth it. How it's going? I'm doing the final touches on the game for... on the demo for my game, but... I don't know, the final touches are always infinite. They take too long. But I think it's fine. Yeah, I also need to do all the polishing on the battle scene, which still has the flat colors. I use mostly flat colors, as you see here, but not really for bigger sprites. At least a single small shadow, I think, will be required. And also animation frames. I hate animation frames. That's why after this game I will never draw anymore. Never. It goes. Well, I hope it goes even better then. After all, path could be on a uphill, but at some point there will be all the freeway down there. It's then depends from how someone drives, if you crash or if you take just good speed to go far away. Don't drink though. Don't drink and drive. Why did I change the subject on driving now? So, mansion enemies defeated. Okay, I think this will be way easier. Every time you defeat an enemy in the mansion, a value increases. So we have one here. One here. The switch 209 needs to be removed. This one here. And last one. This one here. The switch 209 is still used. I don't think we even need to have a... well, I think we still need to differentiate the first enemy because he's tankier. So we can just do... if we already defeated an enemy, then the enemy value is different. Again, the first enemy is tankier because it's a tutorial. And we need to copy paste this one on all the others. There should be there is a better way, just make it in a common event, but it's only those 4 enemies, so I can afford to just copy everything. Okay, we are here. Just to be sure, we need to check if the switch to under 9 is used anywhere else. Huh, nice, we are fine. Now, we just need to replace this value, because now this triggers if it's the second or third enemy, so we just need to differentiate between those two. So if enemy defeated is more than 2. If it is, it's the third enemy, otherwise it's the other one before. Should I mess up with the game screen? Just a little. Also, I may want... let's start with a gate. And then I want... rate mode. I don't know. I don't remember what the other parameter is. Oh yeah, the buttons. I can just make random, right? I forgot, how do I make... Okay, rage mode, you say literally random. I should make a manual on how I programmed my game, but I forgot. Definitely could be improved, but as long as it works, don't touch it. Okay. I may want to set up a fake battle just for this, because we may want to get a little fancy on the screen size animation. We have a testing section right here. I have a debug that teleports here, so we can just make a fake one. Sets up the battle ID as 3, and doesn't matter the rest. Let's see. Oh wait, I forgot to change a thing. Okay. Now it can launch without problems. I had a surprise testing while I launched the game. I won't show it yet. Okay. So for now, let's see what I want to do. As you can see, the screen changes resolution here, or not the screen, the game. I need to find a good background, but I will keep this one for now. And there's rage mode. Pretty fine. Now, the thing I want is, the screen shrinking should be more gradual, not instantaneous, but that doesn't sound super easy. I will try though. Let me see. So, how does it work? Battle peak, battle low, probably here? Wait, so, battle logic here. I don't remember here. Do I call this one in? I don't remember where I called this one. Ah yeah, I remember. I call it in the core loop, right? Here. Update screen shenanigans based on next action, that's the name. And it calls this. And this one sets the screen resolution to this value. I don't want it. I want to be more gradual, and yeah, that will be hard to make, but that's why we are here, right? To make it hard on ourselves and cry. And then be happy again later, together. So I don't know what got into me. So, I don't know which is the best solution, but we should just each frame update those values. I know it sounds crazy, maybe it is, but let's try it anyway. So, again, what does it do? Sets the values. Has an external picture. If it's random, we define the new coordinates. And it sets the new position, right? No. No, here it defines some values. Here I change them if they are random. And here I take the values. Okay, okay, I get it. Remind me, what did you study? I studied communication and programming. Like in two different, 2 times. Like the 3 years and then the bachelor's degree, or however they are called in English. So I studied technically 5 years, but they were 8 because I kinda forgot I had to study it for a long period. Or more like I didn't want to, so it took longer. At least I'm glad I did it because I have some paper that says, oh, I'm good at that. But to be honest, I don't feel it mattered that much because every course was just a totally different thing and we never went into depth about anything. We just touched a lot of subjects, but master of none. But again, I'm glad at least, so at least people can at least people know I know the stuff, even if I know, but for a different reason. From making games. Okay, the idea is we have here the call on this function, and then we will have a constant update. Like, let's see what we can do. Screen side change animation. Animation during battle. I like long names. Okay. So this one will set up and then call the next one. If I remember correctly, it should be set interval. Okay. Or we can do a time. Wait. No, I think we need. I think we need a frame update. Because there is no way from the code to wait a single frame from the game, except with the weird shenanigans which can actually work with shenanigans where you activate a switch and wait it for a bit turned off. But I think it's better using the animation frame. How it's called, I forgot. Frame. No. Here, request animation frame, easy. I forgot how it works. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is pretty useful if you code a lot in RPG Maker. What does it do? It says, okay, the next frame RPG Maker loads, you do this. And if in this you say, oh, in the next frame do this thing again, it's like having something that plays in a loop. It's like having a code parallel process. So I will steal this thing from my code. Pum, 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 pum. At the start I didn't like the music from Deltarune Big Shot, but now hearing it. Okay, so request animation frame. Next frame we play. We forgot this one, right? Okay. Next frame we play this one. Screen size change animation during battle. Full name. And inside, we don't need this one. Will be called here. And this one will be called in an interactive way. This thing will call itself each frame. It's a recursion. We need to choose where to stop it though. I need to create a parallel event to troll you have 1200 frames for me. Well, you are free to do, but the troll needs to be funny, otherwise you won't laugh as well. So brainstorm your ideas, then we will see. I can give you an idea. If the game detects it's me playing, it will randomly show on the screen a picture from my waifu folder. What do you think about it? Free waifu picture, huh? Do what do you want with idea. Free the waifus, they're always free. Just they're coming out one at a time. Time to hack this PC. Well, unfortunately for you, I also made an antivirus for RPG Maker. So I will definitely insert it into your game, whatever I will play it. I'm sorry. Too late. So okay, we have this thing that plays every frame, though we need a reference. We need to know how long to take and where to move those. And I have an idea, we can make just a global variable. We call it final movement screen position and var final movement screen size. By default we keep it I hope you can keep it at 0, 0. We can keep it at 100, 100 though, okay. Okay, those are the default values. We also need another one. Var screen movement battle time left 0. Okay, we will have those three values and they will help us a lot. You mean I cannot open YouTube with a JS console? Yes, you can! I will also show you how to do it. Here. So. I don't remember where I used it though. There are two ways actually. One way that opens it in I don't remember, I think it opens it on Internet Explorer or Edge. Or another one a little more complex that opens it in your default browser. I'll go for the second one even if it kinda uses the console command. But this is more for cool videos. I think it's here. Not... Ah, come on. I don't find it, huh? Well, I'm sorry, you won't have it then. Well, actually it doesn't matter because there is a code here on the title screen. You can literally open any page. Like, for example, I have a Discord button here that opens a browser page. And here, it opened the Discord. Or at least, this link is specified in my default browser. You can have a video on it if you want. I don't know if there's an option to do autoplay. How am I supposed to show you Ricky's Love? What's Ricky's Love? Okay, should be in the event 100. Here, it's kinda awkward because it uses the exec, which is kinda safety hazard, but honestly, you can use it, so I don't get what the hazard if I do it well, right? No, just if someone can make dangerous code with this, but it's not. You can do anything dangerous with anything, so I don't see the problem. You just start your default explorer and you specify the link. This case, my game's Discord. Okay, I stopped it enough. Or actually, you can do it in a simpler way, which is Windows open this thing, but it doesn't open in your default browser. Though this one works even in browser play. Do you use your own antivirus when playing your own game? My game detects if I'm using my antivirus and activates it. So I would say no. The game is getting a little too self-aware maybe. But I already knew that. I forgot what we were doing. Oh yeah, here. We defined the variables for the screen position, screen size, and the time left. So, first this one should call the thing, but this is just to set up everything. And since it means it sets up everything, wait, new screen position. Yeah, okay. Here I define the new screen position, but that's wrong. Because this needs to be defined gradually each frame. Here I just define the final value. So instead, we define those here, gradually again. And here we define instead the values of the final position. So here in the back to action we define, let's see where, well, we don't have it now, but never mind. In the battle action we define two values. More like 4 actually. How small will the screen be and how it will be positioned. And now it will be stored in those two values. And just to be sure, here as always we check if one value is random, and then we randomize both of them. Okay, I think it's fine, right? This normalize the values. I hope I brought it right. No, I should be wary of okay, yeah, here I need to put the scale value. Though this one I may want to elaborate this one each frame, because what did this do? Oh yeah, this defines the final position, which depends on the scale, because otherwise it goes outside of the screen. Though again, it's for the final position, so we can set it right here. Okay. Here we define the values, and here we start activating each frame. Waldorf, if you're a prisoner of your game, blink twice. I cannot literally stop blinking. The avatar does it on its own. So I don't know what you're saying. Also, fun fact, like 2 days ago I closed my game and Rickroll started up. I swear, somewhere in the code, sometimes when you close the game a Rickroll starts. I need to find it and remove it. Okay, so this one now starts every frame. So we need to define this frame position. And here, this frame scale. How do we get this thing? I don't know. First though, maybe we may want to since it's a recursion function, we should pass down the screen position and screen scale, so we can have a reference of what happened in the previous frame. Though that means we need to start with one of those. So we should... we should have them ready here. I suppose we should start with those ones? I don't know how to do it. Let's do... if we are lucky, maybe we can just pass them down before, but let's just do them in an orderly way. Let original info of screen, and we have everything here. The screen position and the screen size, so we can just pass the parameters of both of them. Oh wait, I'm not even sure if it works because it's an array and JavaScript handles weirdly arrays. So never mind. We need to get the current position. Oh wait, never mind. We already have a variable that stores the current position of the screen. It's... I don't remember what it is. I've lost everything. No, I didn't lose everything, just I'm lost myself. I should make some order here. Battle current screen scale and battle current origin coordinates. Easy. Okay, we just need to pass those parameters now. Hoping it doesn't create problems. So screen scale and coordinates. In opposite position maybe. And those are passed as arrays, and so I hope JavaScript doesn't mess up anything here. I think it will, but... Wait, I don't even think we need to pass the values through because we will update this on the go. Never mind. All of this, never mind. We can just get the values here. We copy this, okay. So this frame position is the chords. The other one, the scale. And now we need to calculate what happens on the next frame. Because, again, in this frame, we read what the current coordinates are. We need, for the next frame, in this request animation frame, decide what coordinates and which scale it will have the next frame. And oh boy, it won't be easy. So how do we determine what is the next one? Well, we have wait a turn here. So we will have a starting scale. And we will have a target scale. And also we will have a timer. That means if we are like... we don't know the percentage of the timer though. But if you know that there are 9 frames left, or let's say if we know there are 3 frames left where it needs to go from here to here, we know we just need to reduce it by 1/3, right? Yeah, don't bother the angle. That means if we know there's 3 frames left, we just do the math and reduce everything by 1/3, since the frames will also reduce by 1/3 the next frame. Okay, so we need just some simple math. We love math, right? It's math time! So we need the screen movement battle time left. In the example we said it's 3. And if there are 3 frames left, we need to calculate how much time it passes after 1 frame. So it's wait a moment. So 3 frames. after it's 2. That means it's 2 out of 3. It means the scale needs to be multiplied by, or just 3 out. It needs to be reduced by 1/3. So it's 1 minus 2/3. The other way around doesn't work, unfortunately. Okay, it's 1 minus the I think there is a better way, but let's do this. It's 1 minus screen movement button left slash the same plus 1. I think it's right. I'm decently confident it's right. We just need to calculate the difference. Ah, wait, never mind. It's minus 1. Because we need to calculate the difference, which will be in the next frame, here. The next frame divided by the current frame. We just calculate how much percentage... yeah, percentage based how much to change it. And this will be a value between 1 and 0, or 0 and 1. So we just multiply it by everything. Or to be more exact, by the difference, because there is a difference in scale here. Or even in the position, we need to move this one here. So for example, the difference in scale is 20, but we need to calculate the 1/3 of 20. And so we calculate that and we arrive exactly where we need. Let's see if it works in practice. Also, I said I wanted to refine everything for the demo, but feels like we are adding new features. Okay, so we get the percentage. We can call it, instead of wheel of math, percentage change here. Classic trap, feature creep. It's not really a feature creep, it's just a cool animation. Okay, listen, when you're a solo developer, everything you do is a feature creep, even if it is improving an animation, because you are alone, you don't have much time. But it's not even a feature, it's more like a cool animation that needs to be. Well, I could avoid it, but I think it's necessary later for the game, at least. So we are doing a favor for ourselves in the future. So what do we do with the percentage change? We need to find the difference. Let difference. Here we need to do a double subtraction, right? Huh. We have. Which direction do we want it to do? So for example, if it shrinks, if we have the final minus this one, okay. Let's say this frame position minus the final movement. So we have the current screen position. Oh, we can have a different color. The current position, which is the wide one, lighter. The exterior one. And the final position, which will be red. So we have this frame position minus the final position. So we will have the difference. We will have literally how much it is between those two. Not really a measure, more like a scaling difference. A difference in scale. I'm pressing random buttons. Okay. Though we need to do it for either both X and Y. So this will be the X. And this will be the Y. Don't ask me why. This is for the coordinates. It will be the difference. And no, there's the scale difference, which is the same thing. This frame scale and the final movement screen size. Okay, all the values should be 1. Okay. No, wait, no, the first two should be 0 and the second one should be 1, because here it's the X difference and here is the Y difference. Okay, now we have the difference. What do we do with the difference? Now we have the percentage change, so we need to apply the percentage change on the difference. Again, if it's 1/3, we apply 1/3 here, and we get this part, because this difference will be 1/3, and here 2/3, 3/3. Even if in the next loop it won't be the second third, it will be the first half, because here there will be 2 frames and it will be 1 divided by 2, so will be, it's like it's weird, because if there's like 4 there will be 3/4, 5 there will be 4/5, but it will work in any case. I hope. Okay, I said I have the difference. Now we just need to add the difference to the current position and update it. So we need to update it on this one. So we have button current origin coordinates, which will become, we can go with the first value and just sum the value we need. The coordinate difference of the X multiplied by the percentage change. Let me see if it's right, because I think we need to subtract it, right? Yeah, because if this frame is bigger than the second one, it will be a positive number. So we subtract a positive number here, okay. And we do this for both scale and position. Butter screen current screen scale and scale difference. Does it work even for coordinates? Because this one, it's more on the left, so it will be 0. The final is, let's say 100, so it will be negative. And if we subtract a negative number, yeah, it moves on the right. It's right. Okay, so we just have it even for the Y, and now it should be right. It should be red even, huh? Let's see, because here it calculates the new position, here it applies the position. Oh yeah, we need the last step. We need to decrease the screen movement button time left, and we need to define it to begin with. Here, we can say 2 seconds. 2 whole seconds, wow. And after this we decrease this by 1. And of course we do if this one is less than 0, we return. So it will be over. Hoping it doesn't crash anything, but you know, the first try never works. It's the rule of programming. Let's see. Please work, please work. Please work, I beg you, game. Yeah, go figures. Okay, what's the problem now? Oh, it's missing picture 20. Good to know. At least it doesn't crash. I don't think there's a way to pause it, right? Yeah, I lost. Okay. Going to origin chords, it got reset, huh? There's also the bug of the final button. 0, 0, it's right. Oh, wait. Oh. I get what... I did something wrong, at least one. The final movement screen position should start at 0, 0. because 00 is the upper left corner from which it draws normally the entire game, so it was right. I don't think it was the only problem, but just to be... it was one problem. That's what debugging is. There are a lot of problems and you need to find one by one. The console is like mine when I was debugging my mate's plugin. Yeah, it still has the timer. When the enemy is charging the attack, I should remove it, but later. Please. Of course, of course. I do to see what's the issue here. Now. Oh, yeah, it's getting a weird number here. Minus... that's a long number. That's a longest number. Okay, this is definitely not going where I want. Let's see. We should do... unfortunately, we cannot do the breakpoints, right? We should do the alerts, but then stop them after a while. Okay, we can have this one. So, oh, you know what? I should just remove the enemy counting while it charges, right? Here, this one is spamming everything. Okay. Let's at least see if it's more clean now. Should be more clean at least. Yeah, it's fine. Well, fine depends. But reasonably readable. So, we have we print the coordinates for now. We saw that the final position is right, or the starting position defined is right. For now we see the coordinates, and see how much they change. I think the problem may be both of them, because if one is not coded right, the other one probably doesn't as well. It goes to very negative numbers, huh? And then, yeah, it goes very negative, right from the start. What's the issue? Maybe percentage change is wrong? But should be a number between 0 and 1, huh? We should see that, sure. The percentage change. We can only see one because it happens every frame. And we can only afford to see only one. Well, we could see more, but let's do it one at a time, right? Yeah, okay, that's the problem. It's 100 for some reason. It should be between 0 and 1. Huh. Wait, is the calculation wrong? Does it do before the division? Of course it does. Let's see now. Please be right. Oh! It works! It works! It works! Look at this! Look at this! Marvelous! It's really marvelous. Also realize now the screen is not full size. Here. Marvelous! It's working! I can't believe it. It worked only like 4th try. Usually it's 20th try it. And look at this! Oh, isn't that adorable? We also have Octopath music, nice. There is still the issue of the health bars going haywire when it happens, but could be for another time. We win! I'll invalidate your joy. Well, the original version of the game kinda did that. It was very evil. I got a little soft on that version for Steam. Well, also because I cannot do certain stuff on Steam. Certain stuff was too hot for Steam. No, not hot in that term, I know. Some stuff was too evil for Steam, just to say. I had unfortunately to change some features. They were also kinda cool on the original version, but luckily I changed them to remove the issue, but still keeping them in a little more coverted way. You can say coverted. A little more sneaky way. Not sneaky, more like... I added more bluffs. I had to remove some features, but I added some bluffs to pretend like... For example, I added a fake one that reads your clipboard. It says, oh yeah, I'm reading your clipboard, but the original game did that and showed it on stream. Now, I saw that they can sue me, so I just pretend I will read the clipboard. Which to think I want to see the for Fantastics. Ah, you got the ad. Yeah, I saw it around. Honestly, I don't care about films now. Ads are just annoying. Honestly, though ads work since they push it all the place. But personally, if I saw an ad of something, I'm just annoyed. I don't care about what it is. So that's weird. That means it worked with a lot of people. A lot of people... It means, well, consider that. It means a lot of people will just see an ad and think, oh yeah, this thing is cool and doesn't definitely interrupt the cool video I was watching. I might buy this game. Like, who thinks like that? Who thinks like that? It means there's a lot of people who thinks like this, so I'm a little worried now. If they do it, it must work, so, huh. Okay, we got the screen moving, so that's literally all we needed. Since we are here though, we may want to fix an issue. The wing gate is weird. Ah, that's so cool, that's so cool. In the background, I will ask the player to to give their own desktop background, maybe. So, first I may want a debug way to instantly win battles. Let's see. I may add like an attack stat for Fazei, so we can use it for debugging and later maybe in the game improve it. I don't know. What is it? I don't know where I define it. Do I even define it or I do it hard-coded in each attack? I think it's hard-coded. Wait, maybe here. Yeah, here, player damage, here, simple. This one doesn't change. So we can do that. Let's do this. If the variable is 0, it's not defined. I set it. So I can define it elsewhere and just set up how much damage I want to an enemy. For example, here in the testing I say, hey, what if I do like crazy damage each attack? Easy. Okay, now, spoiler, I do crazy damage. Pcha! We win. It was so fast it even lagged. There is an animation for the gate closing though. Weird that before he didn't even play. No, not this one. Yeah, there is no gate. Also, there's an extra thing that in this map it teleports the player, so maybe we should test elsewhere. We can go here. Go small screen and let's see it better. Okay, the gate closes somewhere. It messes up the position. We need to fix it. We may want, just for the end, have the gate closing as an actual picture. Because the gate closing is actually... Wait, what happens if I do more battles in a row? Will it mess up the starting position, the starting gate even? I need to see. See. Okay, the other one. Yeah, definitely not working. I need to reset. I need to reset something. Maybe everything. This one gets set here, so it's not important. It's important to... Where is it? I got lost a little. Here. I swear, where is everything? Huh. I should make more order than I did here. Final movement. Here. This one. Where did I define it? Oh, come on. Where did I define this? Aha, here. This one needs to be reset each iteration, right? The screen size should be 100 and the origin code 00. Why doesn't it update every time though? Maybe I need to... I don't know. Maybe the pictures stay in that position. I think that's why what it is. Let me see. At the end of the battle, they should reset. Do I? Here. Ah wait, the origin code should be 00 though. And we should call the update. Oh, we can even do the cool animation that it brings it back. You know what, we could do the quick animation that brings it back. Let's see. We can just call this function again. And we need to put in some custom information here though. Because before we take it from the battle action, so we need just to put in something similar. We just need to put this in, right? Screen, the sides and whatever. Okay. Let's see if it's this simple. This one? I will put... Oh, I forgot what it returns. Huh. What if I just put some values inside? Huh. Yeah, I can just put some values inside, never mind. Right? Because this one reads battle action 1 and 2. We don't care about anything else. So we can just do an empty array that says 0. Here we have the coordinates, which are 0, 0, and the scale, 100, 100. I think that's it. That's all it needs. Okay. And just to be sure, we wait 2 seconds to see what happens. Okay, now it shrinks back, and now it goes. We win. Now 2 seconds, return back. And gate closes, okay. And please stay the same. Yes, yes, the animation works. We may want to refine the ending change, but now it works. Oh, hello, Ritcore, welcome. Stumble upon the channel. What a surprise, but hardly happens. That's nice to know. Hello. Screen back. Huh. Should it be faster? Maybe I should define a time on where it changes. I think it could be the third parameter. So we can do screen movement time left is the third parameter. Wasn't there a method to check if the value is null or not? I'm pretty sure it is. I used it here. Yeah, question mark, as I remember, okay. So if there is no parameter, it's 2 seconds. Otherwise, we can make it way faster. And let's make it faster. 5 frames, nothing. Let's see. Oh, wait. Why? Maybe this one was not defined and the value went wrong. I can do this instead. If undefined is 120 frames. Weird that it didn't work before, huh? Now, should be... No, wait, what's the issue now? The timer is wrong? Not a number, huh? Okay, yeah, it's not undefined, it's not a number. Wait, I should check... Okay, we check if it's not a number and we go. Ah, wait, I think we messed up with the parameter. It should be the parameter number 3, not the 2. Well, that's something. Now should be right. Yeah. And now let's see instant. Oh! Instant it is! We could make it slightly slower, but it works. We can do 8 frames, I feel generous today. We can spare some extra frames. We are not speedrunning. 3 frames are well more than enough. Oh! That's a kind of weird. We should have an extra weight after. And still make it a little slower. 4 extra frames! Like I'm doing charity today. So in the bottom corner, press C, win, turn back. Okay. Could be fine. Maybe a little slower though, I don't know. I think for now it can work like this. Though it's pretty cool personally that Okay, I'm complimenting myself, but it's kinda cool that I managed to do something like this. Like, by default, this is not something normal, shrinking every picture here, and having the entire game playing inside a single window. I still need to do all the enemy things and everything. Okay, there's still work to do, I see. Okay. We did it. We managed it. We overcome it. What is the past tense of overcoming? We overcome it? We overcome it? Either way, I should find another word. We overcome it, I suppose. And maybe think we stop here. We may risk to end up on things to do on stream to refine the demo. For the full game, there's plenty of stuff to do, but for the demo, I need to find new stuff by making it. Also, one thing I want to do next time, but I need to prepare it, is I want to add animation frames on the character. Here, Fazei is still. I want a frame where he's walking, changing its animation while he's charging with the hammer. At least 3-4 extra frames, which are though not easy to make, I suppose. I will try my best though. And I will. Okay, I think it's enough for today. Let's see, we can raid someone. Raid power is decent. Let's see. I also have the raid function here on the dashboard, at least works a little better. Wait, that's new. That's a long time we don't raid new, right? So much time, it all would also almost seem it will be a new raid. Got it, new. Oh well. Okay, thanks a lot for coming by. We will continue this thing next Thursday? Tuesday? Ah, come on. Monday, Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Okay. Meanwhile, tomorrow we play other RPG Maker games. And from the next week, finally I will start playing games suggested to me as a Critipedia, where I'm being extra evil and criticize your games. Still on Wednesday. Okay then. Thanks a lot for coming by. And we see ya whenever happens.